Yo, what's up guys, Go to here, back at another video. In today's video, your boy is back with another ABA video. And in today's video, I'll tell you guys how you can get a lot more better at ABA. In this video, I'll give you guys a couple of different tips that can help you guys get a lot better at ABA. Those might be about fighting or using characters differently, or it might be about combos or stuff like that. So yes, if you guys haven't already, make sure to hit that like button and also make sure to hit that subscribe button, because I'm trying to hit 10k subscribers before the end of the year, so it will be greatly appreciated. So yes, without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video. Okay, so now that I'm in the game, let's talk about the first tip I have for you guys. So my first tip is that use good characters. And by good characters, I mean which are good for their money and also can help you guys get a lot more better at the game. So let's load up the characters menu. Okay, so here we are. This is my main account and I have all of these characters as you guys can see on the screen. Yes, I know I'm missing like a lot of them, but I've tried them out and I think a lot of them are really good. So first of all, I'll tell you guys which characters are good for their money. So for example, if you guys are starting out, I would recommend you guys to go for Sanji. This character is really good and has a price point of 1k. This character can help you guys get a lot more better at the game. Then if you guys have a bit more money or you guys are willing to spend a lot more than 1k, you guys can go for Might Guy. Might Guy is a really good character, and so are Akainu and Kizaru. These both characters are really good, but they require some skill to be used. So I would not recommend you guys to go for them first. I would recommend you guys to go for Might Guy first. And in case if you guys would like to get like a far ranged character, I would suggest you guys to go for Iskander or Gojo. And on a side note, if you guys are doing a lot of 2v2s and stuff like that and you guys want a good character for that, I would recommend you guys 3 different characters, and those are Aizen, Yuji Itadori, and Iskander. These 3 characters are really good for 2v2s, so you guys should use them if you guys are going for that. And yes, so now we have all the characters out of the way. Let's get into the game and talk about other stuff. So I'm gonna go to the training area and I'll be back with you guys. Okay, so now that you guys have chosen the perfect character for yourself, now there are a couple of factors that can affect your gameplay, and from now on I'll talk about them in detail. So the first factor that makes you bad at the game is not using your M1s. M1s are the punches you do with your left click, and these are really important if you guys are trying to get better at ABA. For example, if we hit this dummy 5 different times with our click, we can deal about 20 damage to him, and that is a lot in a real match. And in case if you guys chose a character that has moves which have really long cooldowns, then you guys can use these punches to space out your moves. For example, if one is on cooldown, you guys can just punch and fight with the other moves until that moves come back. And not only that, punches can be really helpful in comboing. For example, I'll get like a beginner character like Luffy or something like that, and then I'll do a combo with M1s. So here we are with Luffy. Okay, for example, you are fighting your opponent and you want to kill him really fast and do a really good combo. What would you have to do is do Rocket and then do Gatling gun right after that, and then do M1s and then do the pistol. As you guys can see, that did more than half of his HP with the help of M1s. And if we do that without the M1s, this NPC would be much higher than his half HP, and that is a really bad thing, because why would you miss on free damage? I'll do it one more time for you guys and you guys can see the results without M1s. So as you guys saw, it is a lot more better to use M1s rather than just using your moves. Okay, so that's one factor out of the way, that is the M1s. Now let's get into the second factor. The second factor that makes you a bad player in ABA is not blocking. Blocking is a really good part of the game, and you guys have to learn how to do so. It is really essential for you guys to learn how to block and not block at the same time. And a lot of people would ask me, why am I saying that you guys need to learn how to not block? And that is because sometimes a player is using like a guard breaking move. For example, when you are blocking, you will get block breaking, and it is not worth it to get block breaking. Instead, you guys can take that damage and then hit your opponent back. So for example, if somebody is M1ing you, you can block the first 4 hits but cannot block the 5th one, because the 5th one will guard break you. I'll show you right now. So for example, he's hitting me for 4 hits. I can block that, but the last one will guard break me right here. You guys will see right now. I'm blocking 1, 2, 3, 4, and last one block break me, and then he can do another M1 combo if he wants to. So that is how that it can be really hard for you guys to learn. But if you guys practice a lot, you guys can master it, and then it will be very easy for you guys to not block at the perfect time. Blocking can save you a lot of health. Like every single PvP game or like fighting game has like some kind of defense move. For example, even if we take like battle royale games, Fortnite and stuff like that, you guys can at least build to protect yourself. Same in ABA, you guys can block to protect yourself, but blocking at the wrong time will get you guys punished and you may lose the match. So whenever you are playing against your enemies, make sure to notice what are their guard breaking moves and learn them. So whenever they do them, you shouldn't block and get block breaking, and then they can have an easy combo or a lot of damage on you. Then we have another thing which makes you a bad player in ABA, and that is that not using your awakening properly. I've seen a lot of people who are really good when they are unawakened, but when their awakening comes, they are really bad. There are two different parts to use your awakening the right way. The first part is using it at the right time. So for example, if you guys' health is full, you guys shouldn't use your awakening because awakening heals your health. So for example, if I use it right now, it's not worth it. But if this guy hits me a lot, but for example, if I have like a bit lower health, it can be very useful because then the awakening would heal me and I would not die. For example, I'm here and then I awaken and there we go. And now the second part, how to use your awakening the right way. The second part is that you guys should know what move ends your awakening. For example, for Luffy, the fourth move ends his awakening. So I'm not going to be dumb and using that move right as I awaken because that can end my awakening and there's no point, even though it one taps, as you guys can see right there. So the second part is that use your awakening the right way. Do not use your awakening ending move unless you are about to finish your awakening. As I told you guys, awakening heals your health, so it has like a really good benefit on your PvP skills. So for example, if you guys are fighting and you are on the last life, what would you need to do is when you're about to die, just awaken. So basically it gives you another life. So basically awakening is really important for you guys. So those were the main factors that make you guys bad in ABA. You guys can improve them really easily, and you guys can improve them really easily by practicing or just PvPing other people. But the main thing which you guys won't learn while playing the game is that getting good characters. So the characters are named, or the characters you know that your friends use or everything like that, and they told you it's a nice character. Make sure to use that because good characters can make a new player a really good one. So for example, if you guys practice a lot and use really good characters and apply everything that I told you in this video, you guys will get a lot more better at ABA. If you have to rewatch the video, or if you guys did not get enough information, make sure to go watch my ABA's beginner's guide video. That will help you guys get a lot of more information that you guys would need. Make sure to use your punches, make sure to block, make sure to use good characters, and that is probably it. And if you guys just play with good characters and use your M1s and stuff like that, you guys will learn how to use your awakening the right way. And the other tip I have for you guys is that do not change your characters every single time you play. Just try out one character and just play it to the maximum, and you guys will learn a lot and get a lot more better at the game. And that was the last tip of the video, so just keep that in mind and use a good character. And yes, other than that, I told you guys everything I could. So yeah, that concludes the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.